expression notations, and we will see how these expressions can be converted using stack and how postfix expression evaluation can be done with the help of stack. So before going to the actual topic, we will first try to understand what exactly is prefix expression, postfix expression, and infix expression. So first, we will talk about infix notation. Infix notation is something where if I want to add A and B, we normally write it as A plus B. To multiply A and B, what we write? We write A into B. Here, if you can see these operators that we have used, this plus operator and this star operators. These operators are in between the operands. So if I'm talking about this example A plus B, A is a operand, B is a operand, and plus is a operator. For this expression also and for this expression also, you can see that the operator is present in between the operands. This form of expression is called as infix. Next, prefix notation. So instead of saying A plus B, we could say it as add AB and we can write this as plus AB. You can see here the position of operator is before the operand. So plus AB. So A is operand, B is operand, and plus is operator there. Then suppose I have to multiply A and B, we can write it as star AB. The expression where operator it comes before the operand is called as prefix notation. Then postfix notation. In postfix notation, the operator is after the operand. You can see here A, B plus. So A is the operand, B is the operand, and plus is the operator. So the expression where the operator is after operand is called as postfix expression. And then A, B star, you can write it as A, B star. So star it is the operator and which comes after the operands A and B like this. Then the terms infix, prefix, and postfix, these actually tell us whether the operators go between, before, or after. If the operator is in between the operand, then that form is called as infix. If it is before the operand, then it is called as prefix. If it is in between the operands, then it is called as infix. And if it is after the operand, then it is called as postfix. So this is just like what exactly is infix, prefix, and postfix form. Now we will see how stack data structure, which is a linear data structure, and it works as in the manner last in first out. How this stack it can be used if I want to convert any of these expression into any other form. Not only this, we will also discuss that if a postfix expression is given as input, how we are going to evaluate it with the help of stack. For that, we'll first try to understand the role of parenthesis. Since childhood, we are learning mathematics and we know some operator precedence rules. Suppose a particular expression is given as 2 plus 3 star 5. So it means that you can either solve it by putting the parenthesis like this. If I am putting parenthesis for 2 plus 3 and then multiplication by 5. So as you can see that this is a term which is in parenthesis, so it will be evaluated for. So it will be 5 into 5 as 25. If I am changing the parenthesis here, so you can see that this 3 into 5 that I am going to put it into the parenthesis. So this it will be 3 into 5 as 15. So it will be 2 plus 15 as 17. So for this expression, I can either get a value 25 or I can get a value 17 depending on where I am putting my parenthesis. So try to understand any infix expression where the operator is in between operands that requires parenthesis. What about prefix notation? If a particular expression is given, you can see here that this is prefix. The operators are before operand. So it means how you are going to solve it. So as the parentheses are not mentioned and you know that this star it is there, you will multiply this 3 into 5 first as 15 and then you will add this 2 over here. So as this star is having higher precedence here, you are going to evaluate it. Now, for this expression, you can see that this plus is after this star. So it means that this particular plus 2, 3, you will evaluate this first. You will evaluate this first. So when you evaluate it, it will be 2 plus 3 as 5. And then you will multiply the result of this 2 plus 3 into 5, and you are getting the answer 25. So try to understand, prefix expression does not require any kind of parenthesis. Same case with postfix. If the expression is given as 2, 3, 5 star plus, what you will do? You will first multiply this 3 and 5, 2 and 15, which was the result of 3 into 5, and the answer is 17. If you change the expression like this, it means you will evaluate this 2, 3 plus first, and you will get as 5 answer, and 5 into 5 as 25. So same thing that we have already discussed in prefix, that no parentheses are needed. So the conclusion here, we can say that infix is only the form of expression which requires parenthesis in order to change the order in which the operations are done. In prefix expression and postfix expression, no parentheses are required. So if I want to convert infix to prefix conversion, how that conversion should be carried out with the help of stack. So if a expression is given to you, if this expression is given to you as star a plus b star a plus b star c plus d. If you want to solve it, any arithmetic expression, you are going to solve it from the left side of the expression. The direction, it should be from left to right. So you are going to scan each and every operand, operator or symbol of that particular expression from left to right. So you can see here that this opening parenthesis is given for this plus. So you will solve this first. So if I am converting this a plus b into your prefix form, it will be plus ab. Then you can see that this star is there. So you have to evaluate it. So you have changed it. This star, it will come here. Then the next case, it will be for c plus d, and for c plus d, the prefix, it will be plus cd. So this will be the final answer that we are getting. So try to understand, order of operands is not being changed here. When you are going for the infix to postfix expression, observe that this particular expression is given a plus b star c minus opening closing parenthesis minus d plus e divided by f, whatever the expression is given. And now when you are going to solve it, you have to focus that where are your closing parentheses. So you can see that this first closing parenthesis, then second closing parenthesis, then this closing parenthesis, this one, and at the last it will evaluate this minus, that is this parenthesis, it is being evaluated. So if you will solve this, you will solve first a plus b, which will be ab plus, then you will solve this star c, so it will be ab plus c star. So this actually is the postfix expression that you are getting for this complete term a plus b star c, where a plus b are in the parenthesis. Then before evaluating this minus, you cannot evaluate this, you cannot change it, you cannot convert it till the second parenthesis is being evaluated. So what we have done, we have converted this d plus e by f, we have converted this d plus e as de plus and then f slash, and at the last you have converted it to the postfix form, and you have converted this particular minus at the end here. So operand order is not being changed, and these operators are in the order of evaluation here. So, if we are talking about the algorithm or steps for converting this infix into postfix, we have to consider some facts over here, that whatever the space we have given, that particular space is delimited list of tokens for this FPE fully parenthesized expression. Operands are single characters, and the operators, the common arithmetic operators, we have considered here as plus, minus, star, and division, like that. Then for converting this infix into postfix, you have to take first a stack for operators. Then you have to split that input into list of tokens. For each of the token scanning from left to right, you have to check whether it is operand or whether it is operator or whether it is opening parenthesis or it is closing parenthesis, because in fix it will be in a parenthesize expression. So if it is a operand, then we are going to append it to the output. If it is a opening round bracket, then we are going to push onto the stack. And if it is closing parenthesis, then we are going to pop. So whenever the bracket is being closed, it means that whatever the expression is given within that particular bracket has to be solved first. So you have to pop the elements from the stack till the next opening parenthesis comes in picture. Then a simple example is given that you have to solve this example. We have to convert this particular example of infix expression into postfix expression. So initially I am assuming that my stack is empty, and whatever the output is given there, that output we are going to write here in this particular part. Then we will scan it from left to right. So as you can see that this is opening parenthesis, you are going to put it into the stack. So if it is opening parenthesis, we will append it into the stack, and if it is closing parenthesis, then we are going to pop the element from the stack. So opening parenthesis we have added into the stack, opening parenthesis again we have added into the stack. Then we are going for the next opening parenthesis, and then it comes A. Now A is an operand, so you are going to put it into the output. Then this plus is an operator, so it will be in the stack. Then for this next B is an operand, so it should be here. And now see, this is closing parenthesis. It means wherever this plus opening parenthesis start, this operation has to be evaluated. So as soon as this operation has to be evaluated, this plus, it will be transferred here. So it will be AB plus, like that. Moving to the next symbol, it is star multiplication. It's an operator. You have to put it into the stack. Then opening parenthesis, it is a symbol. You have it is an operator. You have kept it into the stack. Then comes C. C is an operand, so you will put it into the output. Then minus, it is operators. You kept it in the stack. Then E operand, so put it in the output. Then closing parenthesis. Now you can see this closing parenthesis will come here. It means you have to evaluate this particular minus. So this minus, it will be changed now. It will be CE minus. Then one more closing parenthesis here. So this will be here. It means you are going to evaluate this particular star. So the star, it will be appended to the output. Then comes division. You are going to scan each and every symbol. Then comes division. It is an operator. So you are going to put it in the stack. Then opening parenthesis, again we will put it in the stack. Then for F, it is an operand, so we'll put it in the output. Then comes plus, it is again a operator, so in stack. G operand, so put it in the output. And then there is a closing parenthesis. This closing parenthesis is for plus. So this plus, it will be written here. So it will be FG plus. And the last closing parenthesis is there, that will be for this division. So it will be added at the last. So you have started with the stack content as empty, and you have ended with the stack content as empty, because wherever if it is a operator, maybe opening a round bracket or operator, you are going to put it in the stack, and that particular operator, it will be evaluated once that bracket has been closed, and like that. So randomly, if we are talking about step, then we have first taken a stack for operators that we have just discussed, and we have taken the output list. In output list, we were trying to put some operands which are being encountered in the equation, and also the operators once that particular operator has been evaluated. So we have taken the input into list of tokens. For each token, we are scanning from left to right. If it is an operand, then we are going to append to output. If it is close opening parenthesis, push on to stack. As soon as closing parenthesis come in picture, we are not going to add this into the stack. We are going to complete that operation whichever is being mentioned within opening and closing parenthesis. And then for every of this operator, plus, minus, star, division, we are going to check the precedence for it. We are going to pop and append. We are going to push onto the stack, pop and append the rest of the stack. So this we have converted the infix into prefix and infix into the postfix also. Then whenever we are talking about arithmetic expression evaluation, then the most easy form which can be converted, which can be evaluated in a faster way, is a postfix. Why? Because the structure of postfix expression is that every time operator is after the operands. So you can see here this example, 4 plus 3 star 5. So how you can convert it? See, this is parenthesis, it means it is a infix expression, so you are going to solve it 4 3 plus and 5 star. If the parentheses are given like this, 3 into 5, then 3 into 5 will be first solved, and then this 4 plus it will be solved. So no precedence rules or parentheses are required, and that's the reason why postfix expression evaluation is faster than any infix expression evaluation. So the question is, if input expression is given in the postfix form, how we are going to evaluate it? So we'll take an example for it, but first we will discuss what exactly should be the steps, what step we need to follow for it. So we are considering it only for binary operators. Binary operators are the operators where minimum two operands are required for performing the operation. Like you cannot do it for plus plus, that is increment or decrement operator, because they are unary operator. So I am considering that this algorithm, it will work for the operators which will have two operands minimum to perform the operation. Input, it will be in postfix expression, and what you are going to do, you are going to check whether it is operand. If it is a operand, then you are going to push it into the stack. And if it is pop operator, if it is operator means it could be plus, it could be division, star, minus, whatever it may be. Then if it is a operator, you are going to perform this pop operation two times. Why two times? Because if I want to evaluate any binary operator, I require minimum two operand. So I am considering the recent two instances that are being pushed into the stack. So if it is an operand, we are going to push it into the stack. If it is an operator, then we are going to perform the pop operation for two times. After popping the two elements which are being present on the top of the stack and below top of the stack, we are going to apply the operation there, and whatever the result comes from that operation, we are pushing back that result into the stack only, because that is again one of the operand which you are requiring for the next operation. So you have to perform this step until each and every symbol, that may be operand or operator, given in postfix expression is not being scanned. So this is an example. See, the example is given as 598 plus 46 star star 7 plus star. So again the same thing, this is a postfix form of expression. And now you're not going to convert it, you have to evaluate it. I have considered two things here. First thing is operand is single digit, and second thing is that the operator is a binary operator which is requiring two operands for performing operation. So we will try to scan the expression from left to right. So while scanning the expression from left to right, you can see that the first symbol is 5. So before inserting this 5, we will consider that this stack is empty, and now I'm going to push the elements in this stack. So 5 is operand, so you are going to push it into the stack. See, you have inserted 5 here. Now, next is 9. So you have inserted 5, I'm cutting 5 from here. 9. 9 is an operand, so you need to push it into the stack. So after pushing 9 in the stack, you can see that this 9 has been inserted here. Go for the next symbol. 9 is also over. Next is 8. 8 is operand, so you need to again push it into the stack. So push 8, it will give us the result like this. So as first three characters in this particular equations are operands only, we have not yet performed any operation. As these all are operands, we are going to push it into the stack. Then the next comes in picture is plus. Now plus is definitely not an operand. Plus is operator, and just now we have studied that if it is an operator, then in postfix expression evaluation, we are going to perform pop operation two times. Then we are going to apply the operator, and whatever the result comes over there, that we are going to push it in the stack again. So first pop operation and this second pop operation, and whatever the result is there, operation is given there is the plus. So whatever the result of this particular term is there, that you are going to again push into the stack. So if I perform the pop operation, which value I will get first here? I will get 8. This first pop it will give me 8, and this second pop it will give me 9. So here it will be 9. So 8 will be popped out from the stack and 9 it will be also popped out from the stack. And when you apply the operation here, it will be 8 plus 9, which is 17, and that 17 has to be pushed into the stack. So you can see here that I have popped out 8, I have popped out 9, and I got 17 there. Right, so plus is also over. Then the next term is 4. So 4 is operand, you have to insert it into your stack. So you have inserted 4. So I will cut 4 from here. So you have pushed 4. Then 6. Of course, 6 is operand. You will cut it here and it will be inserted like this. So you have inserted or you have pushed 6 into your stack. Then comes star operator, that is multiplication. It means you are going to perform multiplication between the two operands which are presently stored on the top of the stack and below the top of the stack. So you can see here that which operation I am talking, star. So it is a operator, means you have to perform the pop operation for 2 times. This first pop, it will give you 6. So you will pop 6 from there, and then this 4, this is the next one. So this 4 it will be given here. So 6 into 4 it will be 24, and as this is the result you have to push it into the stack, so you will insert 24 over here. Then next is star. So again star is there, means it is the operator. You have to do the same thing. Which are two current elements present on the stack, on the top of the stack? One is 24 and another is 17. So again you have to pop this. So first pop, it will remove this 24. This 24 it will be here, and then second pop it will return you 17. So I have removed 24 also, and I have removed 17 also from this stack. But not only this, I have to push whatever the result of this 24 into 17 into your stack, and that result is 408. So 24 into 17 is 408. I have pushed into the stack. So currently you can see that there are only two elements in my stack, 5 and 408. Then the next symbol it comes 7. 7 is the operand, so you have to push it. So we have inserted 7 here. Then for this plus, plus is the operator. So as operator comes in picture, you are going to pop two recent values from your stack. Which are two recent values in your stack? First recent value is 7. So this 7 it will be popped out from the stack, and the next value is 408. So 408 it will be also popped out from the stack. And which operation we are going to perform between this 7 and 408? We are going to add these two. So whatever the result of 7 plus 408 is there, that we are going to push it into the stack. So that result is 415. So we have pushed that particular one into your stack. And then comes the last one, that is star. Star is the operator, again the same thing, that you have to take two recent elements present in the stack. Of course only two elements are present in your stack currently. One is 5 and another is 415. So what you are going to do, you are going to pop. When once you perform this pop, this first pop operation, it will give you the value as 415, and the second pop it will give you the value as 5. So if you multiply this 415 into pop into 5, then 415 into 5, it is 2075. 2075, and you have to push it into the stack. So we have inserted 2075. So you can see that all the elements are in stack are being popped out, only the result is there. So last time when I perform this pop operation, if I am performing this step, that whatever the result of last operation is there, print that result, that it will be 2075. So that will be popped out, and the final result of this particular postfix expression evaluation, it will be 2075. So in this video, I have tried to explain both the things here, that how expression can be converted and how postfix expression can be evaluated with the help of the stack. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you.